he who feels it knows it. I'm also visually impaired like them.
If I am dialing numbers, like example, if I am dialing numbers, sometimes people, they will be looking at me, and they will be looking at me, they will be thinking that this guy is dialing a number, this guy is, hey you dialing a number, come let me help you, come let me help you. They think that I cannot dial a number, and they think that, and they always say that you're not supposed to have phone, because if you have phone, how are you going to see, and how are you going to call? Exactly. So that is the challenges which I have with the sighted people.
These are the dots that we feel. We feel these dots with our fingers. And we also have the machine, the braille writer.
Hello, beautiful viewers. Welcome back to your favorite channel, Gambia, this week. Today, we are right here at the Gambia Organization for Visual Impaired. We have a truly inspiring story to share with you. If you're just tuning in for the first time, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe on our YouTube channel. They have fantastically impact in the life of visual impaired in our communities. Journey with me as we explore their mission, the resources they provide, an incredible way they empower visual impaired individuals, and uplifted by their story to resilience and determination. Journey with me as we have an interaction with other people. Okay, we are sitting here with the headmaster of the organization. Sir, can you please tell us your name?
My name is Mr. Modu S. Baji, the headmaster of the school.
Okay, Modu S. Baji. What inspired you to become the headmaster of this noble organization?
Well, what inspired me is that myself, as I said earlier, I'm a visually impaired. So I come here also to assist or contribute in my own ways to help the development of visual education of visual impairment in the country.
So can you tell us the unique educational approach in this organization?
Well, the educational approach in this organization is unique, of course, in some ways, because here we have children learn skills that will enable them to work effectively in the other institutions, as they compete effectively with other normal children in the mainstream schools. Yes. This is what definitely makes it unique.
So can you please share with us some of the skills that you normally teach these children here?
Here we teach computer skills, and we also teach Braille. Braille is very important for us here, because that's what enables children to be able to do their work.
Okay. So what are some of the challenges you guys face here, especially you being the head master of this institution?
Here we have numerous challenges, but most important of those challenges is resources that are supplied to us, teaching and learning resources. They are not blind, most of them are not blind friendly, especially the reading materials, the books that are being supplied to us by the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. They are in print. The children find it difficult to read. Teachers find it difficult because even the teachers themselves, most of them are visually impaired. So we have those problems. And we don't, in fact, have enough sighted teachers also. That's also another challenge that will be helping the other visually impaired teachers to be able to teach effectively in their various classes. Because the assistance that they will need is also lacking. So these are challenges that we are definitely facing.
So basically, you are telling us that the textbooks that you guys are supplied from the Ministry of Education, you guys normally find it difficult to know what is exactly written in there. So how do you guys manage with that, with those difficulties, to be able to give effective learning to the students?
Yes, teachers run from one person to another, telling them, please help me read this, and then they will record it with their recorders, or they will use their braille machines and braille. So this is a very hectic process. This is why teachers find it very difficult. Definitely, it's not easy.
So what are the requirement materials that you guys are urging the Ministry of Education to be providing for you guys rather than the exercise where the normal textbooks that they are giving you?
We definitely tell them, every time we used to tell them, they know that they are supposed to supply us with braille materials that are in braille, and if possible also tactile materials. We have an embosser here also, but we do not have somebody, an expert who will operate the embosser. So this is another challenge. You see, hadn't been that we have somebody who has knowledge and skills, who specialize in that area to be producing these books, then things will be easier for all of us.
Okay, how does your organization collaborate with other schools and institutions to provide best opportunity for visual impaired students?
Here what we do is when we learn up to a certain level, that is grade 6, we integrate you to the mainstream schools through IEP. That's a special needs education. We write to them and then give them the list of people who are supposed to be integrated into those schools. Then they will take up from there. They have the itinerant teachers in the schools. These itinerant teachers are the ones that are helping the visually impaired teachers in those mainstream schools. Whenever they have some assistance, they will call on those people, and those people will come to their aid. This is how we operate.
So those your students and other school students normally sit the same grade 9 exams and grade 12?
Yes, they all sit to the same exam. The same exam because they do the same syllabus, so they definitely automatically will sit to the same exams.
I am actually curious to know, like, how do they know this is the question, and how did they go to know, especially in an objective? This is the letter that we should select. This is the correct one. How is it that they are provided with different question papers, different from the visual one, or how do they get to know everything?
Yes, they are provided with braille paper, question papers. WAEC provide braille question papers. They braille the questions. They will read them from braille. So the only problem is the pictures. They find it difficult to identify pictures, and then WAEC also have that understanding, so they exempt children from answering questions that contain pictures.
So how far is the performance of these students?
Yeah, so far, most of them that have them definitely done those exams. Most of them pass. We have so many students that go through do the grade 9 exams, grade 12, and they come out with very good grades. That enable them to get to the university and the college also. MDI, you have some of them. They have completed MDI and other institutions as well.
So what are your last words to those visual impaired children who are at home, believing that they cannot learn because they cannot see, or believing that they are not able to be the same as the normal children?
Well, I want to tell those people that are sitting at home with whose parents are keeping them at home to definitely think and then know that now that is a thing of the past. We have GOVI here that's teaching blind people, and then they can read and write like a sighted person. They can go to the university. They have jobs and are working in various fields of work. So they definitely send them to school, and then they can help themselves and then help their parents as well. So that's it. Thank you.
Hello, Ma. Can you please tell us your name?
My name is Fatu Seka.
Okay, for Ms. Seka, what do you do here?
I'm a teacher. Yeah.
Okay, Ms. Seka, can you tell us what inspired you to be a teacher in this organization?
Well, for me, I am one of the first students when this school was established in 1971-72. I have been in the school since 1972 up to 1983. Then I went to Nusrat High School to further my education. I was there from 1983 to 1986. Then I came back to the school to help my fellow students. my fellow counterparts to help them. So I decided to come back here and teach them. So I was here from 1986, 1990, till 2003. Then I went back to Gambia College and did HDC. From Gambia College, then I decided to come back here to continue with them. Now I'm a qualified teacher.
Okay, like, can you tell us how did you adopt teaching how did you adopt the teaching method of the students?
Well, I say, okay, I know I can deal with them because because he who feels it knows it. I am also visually impaired like them. So as I say, okay, I can do it and I will do it. So I will come and, instead of going to other schools, I will come here and help them, continue with them. So that's my decision. So that's what I want to do, and I'm still here.
Okay, how is the teaching environment going for you and the students?
Yes, for me, I teach them Braille. Braille is the dots that we feel. You know, we have our own, I don't know if I can show it to you. Yes, wait. I think I have one here. I teach them Braille, that is what we feel. For us, you know, we cannot read print. So there is something that we feel and know. Whatever the sighted person writes in print, we can also use this one. So these are the dots, you see. These are the dots that we feel. We feel these dots with our fingers. And we also have the machine, the Braille writer. So I teach them how to use this. Because as far as blind is concerned, blind education, we cannot go without this. So we can also use the regular typewriter. By then there were no computers. We were using regular typewriters also. We crammed the keys and we were able to write whatever we want to write. But when it comes to Braille, this is what we used to learn. Like when I was at Notre High School, this is what I used to take my notes. When I was also in Gambia College, the same thing. And any blind person who is integrated to the other schools, he or she must know how to use this so that he or she can take his or her notes. So, yes. But when it comes to this computer and typewriter, we have to also know how to use them so that we can communicate with our teachers, because not all the teachers can use Braille. So this is it.
So it simply means that you guys normally teach these students here the Braille so that they can be able to. So how
before they go to the normal schools.
So how is their performance from here to the normal schools?
Some of them are trying, definitely. Some of them are good. Yes.
Okay. You've been a student here, then from here you went to Nusra schools. Can you please tell us your experience? You've been in a school where you are blind and some people are visual. How is the experience for you?
Well, you know, so for me, I can say I was the first blind person to be integrated in the whole Gambia. So, you know, so it was new to them, but there was no problem, because at the beginning they will say, okay, what do you think will happen? These people, if they are integrated, how can they learn? How can they do this? By then, maybe they didn't know. But when they understood, when it was well understood to them, so that's why when we started going to normal school, it was not a problem. But at first, for us to go to other school was a problem, because they were thinking, okay, when they come here, how are we going to teach them? Somebody who cannot see, how are we going to teach them? But thank God, everything is normal now. Our students are going to, this year, some of them went. The grade 6, these people were in grade 4 last year. Now they are in grade 5 next year. When they go to grade 6, maybe the following year by God's will, they will also be integrated. Those who are in grade 6 now, by the end of the beginning of the next academic year, they will also be integrated to other schools. So thank God.
So how do you guys get these materials? Like, are you guys giving supply for this?
It's not available in the Gambia. Our papers, the papers that we use, our machines are not available in the Gambia. So we get it from abroad.
So yeah, is there any challenges you guys face before getting these papers?
Not a very big challenge, definitely. But it would have been better if they were available in the Gambia. But unfortunately, they are not available in the Gambia. That's the problem.
So are there other challenges you face as a teacher here?
Yes, for us, the challenges that we face are, these textbooks that we use, we don't have it in Braille. We do try to Braille it for ourselves. But thank God we are expecting that time will come, everything will be put in Braille for us. Because the Gambia government, I think they are ready to help us to buy new machines, for machines that we use to, like Tamophone. That one it writes both print and Braille. I think if we have that, it will help us. But now, the challenge is, even when we are at school, we do struggle. We have to, our friends do help us. Sometimes they read the textbooks on cassettes. Then after, when we go home, we sit down and listen. If we want, we Braille it, or we listen to the cassette. Sometimes they help us also to dictate to us, and we Braille. So it was not easy. It was not easy. What we have to do it, because we don't have the textbooks in Braille. And we are doing the same curriculum with the other schools. So this is the challenge that we are facing.
So what words do you have for other students who are out there believing that because they are blind, they cannot be just as normal children?
Let them come here and see what we are doing. If they have that in them, they can come here. If they are invited, let them come to the school. Then they will see what we are doing here.
Okay, viewers, we are still at the Gambia Organization for Visual Impaired. Today we are sitting here with a student. So we'll have a discussion with her with a local language and see what her. Jahanutra.
Aisha Jam.
As a cham. As a cham, yeah, grade
5.
Yeah, grade 5. As a cham, Lamo is a favorite subject in school.
Maths.
Math. Kamu is a math teacher?
Miseka.
Like, langa they enjoy this school be most?
Si school bi. Si school bi. Dama dey enjoy yep.
Dang they enjoy yep there. So legi yow like naka nga de xam teacher bi su mo explain la de use machine la de use wala like naka nga de xamé né li times la li plus la li division na question bi li la answer bi ne la naka nga ko de xamé?
Daf ñu ko nekk di liital.
Daf ko read. So su ko readé yeen ngeen binda ko.
Waaw.
Legi mu nga ma wona like some of the material bindas yo xamantene def ngeen ko ñu set. Okay, so li ngeen di la so bi ban subject la ni?
Bi. Maths.
So munga ma Aizatul lan mo fi binda cause ma munu ma xam with me feeling this like this munu ma xam exactly lan mo fi nekk.
Fii. Number 1. 50, comme dañ fa bind comme ñaata numbers ñoo nekk si 50 bi.
So léegi munga ma ñaata number ñoo nekk ci 50?
Def naa 25, 5, 10, and 2.
Okay, so basically, dafa many questions we mulai ask what are the numbers that are in 50? So you nga mention ak la natitam.
Number 2. 60, 20, 30, 10, and 5. Is all.
So number you ñoo nekk 60. So apart from maths, like one subject nga dey enjoy?
Apart from maths. Integrated studies.
Léegi xanaa soo demee ni si biti ni ngay foye ak sa morom yi like dang dee face yeneen challenges pour foye ak gaay sa morom yi ñoo xamante ne ñu si kër bi gaay ñu ngi gis wala leneen.
Pour may foye ak gaay.
Like na dang dee face jafe-jafe pour soo nekkee si sa morom yoo xamante dañ dee gis yéen a ngi toog wala yéen a ngi waxtaan na am na jafe-jafe yoo dee face ak gaay wala loo xamante gaay dañ la ko wax nga fonde ne waaw man mënumaa def lii wala leneen.
Déedéet.
So léegi yow loo am pour xale ñoo xamante ne ñu ngi fale ñu ngi gum ñu nekkoon di gis ñu am gum ne because of man nekkuma di gis man mënumaa jàng ko si yow yaa ngi ni tey yaa ngi maa wax loo jàngate that is very important loo am pour wax gaay
mën nañ ñoo jàng kay ñun mën nañoo jàng mel nañ comme ñu dul gis ñuy gis nuñ mel rek noonu lañ mel comme ñuy gis luñ mën a def yëpp ñun mën nañ koo def.
so basically yaa ngi wax gaay ne gis kat lu mun a def yéen mun ngeen koo def like teachers yi naka leen dee mel ak yéen.
teachers yi ñu ngi ñuy dimbale bu baax.
loo am pour wax daal.
lu ma am pour wax di leen jërëjëf rek waaw di leen jërëjëf.
dafa am dimbal boo bëgg a nguur bi wala képp ku nekk si biti loo xamante daf leen mun a dimbale. lan ngeen bëgg a pour ñit yi nekk si biti ñu nekk seetaankat yi bëgg mun leen di dimbale lan ngeen bëgg a.
ñun comme ay bagages yi ñuy jàngee nii rek suñ ko amee waaw.
ok Aïssatou jërëjëf comme mbokk yi noo leen ko déggee Aïssatou mu ne mu ngi wax koo xamante ne yaa ngi si biti fale nga fonne ne yow mënuloo jàng because yaa ngi gumbu wala yaa ngi disable tey mu Aïssatou mu leen di wax ne képp koo xamante ne mu ngi gis am ñaari tànka ñaari bëtam ñaari loxam lu mun a def moom tam mun na koo def so this is a word of encouragement so these are some students that are in the class so mu ne ñoo waxa maybe góor bi fii ñu seet na am na lum ñu wax ok ñu ngi fii toog ak benn student mun nga ñu wax sa tur bi.
My name is Ibrahim Assise. I'm from Kunkujang, Ketia. Currently, I'm studying GOVI School for the Blind. I started GOVI School for the Blind from 2014 till now 2024. But before 2024, 2019, I have a sponsor from the school. I went to learn Al-Quran from South Africa. I have 3 years there. So I come back to the school to learn English.
Okay, that is inspiring. So you were in the school here before, then later on got a sponsor to go to South Africa to learn Arabic.
Yes.
Then when you learn Arabic, you then decided, then let me go back to my school and continue learning my English. So which grade are you?
I'm in grade 5.
Grade 5. So what are some of the activities, the organization, in this organization that you enjoy the most?
Which organization?
Here in the school.
Thank God, in the school, I didn't have any difficulty in this school. And then plus also about learning also is fine also. They're giving us lunch every day before going home. Thank God, may God bless them and give them long life. Those people who are doing that, and the cookers, and the principal, and all the teachers who are helping us, because I don't have any difficulty here. I can say it because they give us machine to write, and plus they give us some teachers to teach us, because there are some classes, if you go, you have 3 teachers, but for us in our class here, we only have 1 teacher. The other teachers is not coming anymore, and she was here before.
So can you show us, how do you guys use this machine? Like, what are these for?
And this braille machine, it has 6 keys, and the 7th keys is the space bar. There is it. This is the space bar. Okay. And there's a 3. Here is 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And here you have 4, 5, and 6. And 6. And this one is the space bar. Yes.
So normally the keyboard, the brain has just 7. So 1, 2, 6. So let us in a form of you want to write to 1 to 10. How do you write 7, 8, and 9?
7, 8.
9.
Example. Let me show example. If you want to write number 1, you will press 3. Look at this one, and this one. You will press it together. There's it. I write 2 here. Okay. Because like if you press, there's a dots coming out from the paper. from the paper where the machine is. Yes. There's a paper. There's a dots coming out from the paper. This is where I write. Yes.
So what's your favorite subject?
For me, I like English best, and then I like science also.
So you actually want to be a doctor?
Huh?
You actually want to be a doctor? Or?
Maybe.
No. Okay. Like, what advice do you, or what word do you have to send to those people over there who believe that because you are blind or you are disabled, you cannot be in the same position with those who have sight?
For me, Alhamdulillah, God didn't make me to be sighted, and then God made me to be blind, and God knows that why He made me to be blind, because Alhamdulillah I'm a blind, but I can do something which the blind people, which the sighted people, they think that I cannot do, because this mobile phone, sometimes if I am dialing a number, if I am dialing numbers, like example, if I am dialing numbers, sometimes people, they will be looking at me, and they will be looking at me, they will be thinking that this guy is dialing a number, this guy is, hey you dialing a number, come let me help you, come let me help you. They think that I cannot dial a number, and they think that, and they always say that you're not supposed to have phone, because if you have phone, how are you going to see, and how are you going to call? Exactly. So that is the challenges which I have with the sighted people.
Yeah, for me, I also have that mindset before. Like, the first day that I came here to speak to Mr. Kwali, when I called him on WhatsApp, so he called me back with a QCell number. So I was like, hello, who is this? He said, it's me, Mr. Kwali, you called me on my Gamcell. So I was wondering in my mind, how did he know, like, this is the number that I used to call him? So, like, you sometimes wondering for us, how do you guys been able to chat with people? How are you guys able to dial number? And how are you guys able to do other activities that sighted people are doing?
He called you in WhatsApp, or?
No, he called me direct.
Normal call.
Yeah.
Okay. As for as for visually impaired, they use something called talkback. They use something called talkback. Talkback is something that help you to call, and that help you to read your messages, and that help you to do some of the things, and it can make you to go TikTok, and you can also do other things, because there's something like, if you have a messages, like if you send me messages yesterday, and plus I off my phone and I put on my phone, my talkback will tell me the talkback will tell you that how many people send you message and how many messages you have in your phone.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what are your final words to our viewers over there? What are your final words to our viewers over there? Those watching you today. What are your final words?
My final word is thank you all. I'm really welcome to you all. I'm very thank you that you guys have come here to visit us, and may God bless you, and may God give you all more money. Yes.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you.